Hey everybody, it's Jen with Two Sister Bees. Welcome to the channel. Today is a big day. I will be unstuffing my 100 envelope challenge. I did it, you guys. I started this at the beginning of the year and it is completed. So we will be unstuffing all of these envelopes today. And while I unstuff today, I will be chatting with you about some ways that you can get started on your own 100 envelope challenge and showing you a new savings challenge game that puts a very cool twist on the typical tracker that we always see for the 100 challenge. So if you want to watch some unstuffing and talk about how you can get started on your own 100 envelope challenge, let's get started. Okay, you guys, I'm so excited about this video. I love completing such a big challenge. It feels so good to finally be doing the unstuffing of this challenge. So I started this challenge on January 1st and I completed it on April 30th, which means it took me 120 days to finish the challenge. This was my first time doing it and I will definitely be doing it again. So let's get the box out. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited. Okay. Here it is, 1 through 100, all stuffed and ready for some unstuffing. Okay, as I unstuff this box, you guys know me, I can't just unstuff the box. I have to give you some info, right? Okay, so my info today while I unstuff for your viewing pleasure is I came across this article by CNN and it is entitled, "Is the 100 Envelope Challenge a Smart Money Move?" This article came out due to the popularity on TikTok of this particular challenge. This article starts off by explaining how it's done and how you get the box and you've got the 100 envelopes. And after she's done explaining how the game is played, she asks, "It's buzzy, but is it realistic?" And then she quickly answers her own question and puts, "Not really." Okay, well, the girl had her reasons, right? So her reasons were, you guys, I have no idea how I'm gonna do this. I am winging this. Stick with me. Her reasons were, where does the $5,000 come from? That is actually a very good question to ask, right? And she also made the point, most people do not make $5,000 in 100 days. That's a very good point too, CNN reporter. Another point she made was 57% of adults cannot afford a $1,000 emergency. And I guess she was saying, hey, if most people can't afford a $1,000 emergency, how are they going to have $5,000 in 100 days? It's a very good question to ask. She also made the point that the game is what they call backloaded. And what that means is savers would need to put almost $500 into the envelope in the last week of the challenge. And that would be these last 7 days that you see here. And her last point that she wanted to make was, in her opinion, stashing $5,000 in cash seems a little sketch to her. She compared it to a fad diet or a makeup trend. And she also made the comment that this seemed very hard to achieve on your own.
Well then.
Starting to look pretty good over here, you guys. Down to this last row to get out of the envelopes. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what does our inquisitive reporter do? She decides to ask a financial planner about his opinions on this most viral and catchy 100 envelope challenge. And he says, it's gimmicky.
Pardon?
It's an interesting word. He also says, you know, doesn't feel very goal-oriented to me. If you are new and you see this rubber band and I'm only taking out this much, this is $400 and all of these envelopes totaled $400. So I just rubber banded them together, just in case you're wondering. So back to the financial planner. He just doesn't feel like this is a very goal-oriented game. And he asks, what are you saving this money for? He also has concerns about that last week where you've got to come up with $500. He just doesn't understand where a Genzer is going to get and find $98 today and $98 tomorrow. Makes sense, right? His solutions or suggestions, you could call them, is he suggests that instead you save $5,000 over 1 year. Not a bad idea. That would be $13 a day. And if you put that $5,000 that you saved in a year and you put it in an investment account or in your bank account, and you start doing this at age 25, at average market rates, that would grow to $1.1 million by the time you are 65. So let's talk about this. The biggest point of concern for them seemed to be that 100-day part. Let me speed this up for just a minute. This is going to take forever. Okay, so who says that this has to be done in 100 days? It took me 120 days. And even if you wanted to do it within 100 days, and you could do it within 100 days, who says you have to backload the challenge? Wouldn't it be a pretty easy solution to just mix up the amounts that you do each day? That's what I did. I had my amount that I could save each week, and I picked random numbers to stuff. Some were high, some were low, and I did my best, and as you can see, it worked out. So I don't think backloading is necessary. We're all pretty smart individuals here. I think we know that at some point we're gonna have to come up with those high numbers, and we wouldn't want to hit ourselves all at one time with those. We're gonna speed this up again. We are getting there, you guys. So with these last ones, I'm gonna point out the next thing that caught my attention in this article. Well, he says, doesn't feel very goal-oriented to him, right? And she says, 57% of adults can't afford a $1,000 emergency. Huh? Well, there's a goal to be the 43%. Yes, we wanna be able to cover a $1,000 emergency and then some. So how are you going to be the 43%? I'm gonna tell you. And while I don't necessarily disagree with the $13 a day over a year for the 100 challenge, that breaks down to $91 a week. And at the end of the year, you can deposit that money and just keep going. Done. I've got it all sorted out. Oh my gosh, that took forever, you guys. Holy manoli. Is manoli a word? I don't know. I'm gonna use it. Okay, so let's get these stacks together and see what we've got. So yeah, do not discount the 1 year 100 envelope challenge, you guys. You would just take your $91 a week and go through and see which ones you could eliminate with your $91 each week. Or you may want to do a quicker way to complete the 100 challenge. And the way to do that is you just add the numbers together. So 4 plus 5, you would put away 9. 5 plus 6, you would put away 11. 8 plus 4, you would put away 12. Now, while this isn't $5,050 at the end, it is $1,294. So now what can you do? You can take that $1,295 and put it towards your regular 100 challenge. So you would essentially have 2 going at the same time. And with the 1,294, guess what, guys? You have eliminated numbers 85 all the way through 100. You have gotten rid of some of the biggest numbers. Oh, and let's not forget, plus the 10. And just keep repeating that and putting the 1,294 into your other 100 challenge. And what if you're one of those people where this tracker just bores you and you just do not have any interest in coloring off symbols 1 to 100? Two Sister Bees got you. April has come up with a way to play a game for the 100 envelope challenge.
Finally.
It is called House of Cards because you will use your playing cards in order to fill in the symbols. She has a video I'm going to link up here for you guys to check out how to play. Okay, so let's count this up. I'm very curious to see if I really do have $5,050. Okay, if you don't want to see the count, you can just skip ahead. $1,700. $1,300. $500. Another 5. $400. $290. $100. $120. Okay, down to this stack of ones. Sneaky 5. So these are stacks of 25, 25, 50, 75, 100. You guys, I have one extra dollar. I don't know how he got in here, but he did. And there it is, $5,050. Yay! It took 120 days, but I did it. So keep in mind, you guys, that the 100 envelope challenge is certainly not meant to be gimmicky or a fad. It's meant to be fun and appeal to the human brain. Maybe that's why it's so viral on TikTok. Maybe. So the year-long trek to 5K is an option, but I feel like our brains need those quick wins. And with that being said, you know Two Sister Bees wants to help you in saving your $5,050 with your 100 envelope challenge. So April posted a video on a do-it-yourself 100 envelope challenge with some super creative ideas to get you guys started. And don't forget, we always have 100 Honeys. It is a free game. I'm going to link it below. This is for your quick wins. You will get $100 at a time and keep putting that into your envelope. You will get there. I always say if you're working hard and you're paying attention to that spending and looking for ways to save, that progress is just going to organically happen for you guys. Click here for April's ideas and keep watching Two Sister Bees.